me flip this board one more time. And as I continue, this stuff really excites me to talk about. Because as a person in recovery, as somebody who's been there, I understand the value of love, support, and encouragement. I understand the value of somebody believing in us, okay? Because when I was in the Schuylkill County prison, when I got locked up on drug charges, and I was still searching, and then I got a letter from home, from my family, and it was a letter of them telling me that they love me, that they care about me, and that they believe in me. And when I got that letter, that was the defining point in my life where I said, you know what, here it is. I'm ready to do this, and I have a family who is there to support me. In that moment, I pretty much let go and said, I'm ready. And what I did was I decided I need to learn how to live all over again. And that was the moment that I completely surrendered to my addiction, and I opened my mind and heart to what was possible. So with that said, I understand the value of love and support and encouragement. And what's important to know is when having a family that's there to love and support and encourage you is awesome. But just think about it now, when we bring in that compassion and that support, and we bring in that encouragement from our community, by raising awareness, by sharing our stories, by giving people a better understanding of what addiction is, they are now becoming more compassionate, and they're saying, you know what, these are people, and we need to be there to love them and support them and encourage them. And so when an addict finally decides that he or she wants a better way of life and they're ready to commit, there is not going to be any downfall to having more and more support from people outside of the recovering communities. That means people on all levels. That means in the general public. That means people who may not think that they're affected by addiction. That means our communities. That means people within our justice system. That means our police officers, our probation officers, anybody that has anything to do where addiction is involved. Just giving them a better understanding of what it is by sharing our stories, by sharing our experience, strength, and hope for everybody to see. Because once you see it, then you are allowed yourself to have a little bit of empathy. You're allowed to step in their shoes for a minute. But you're also allowed to step in their shoes when they finally get it. And you see these people bringing in an aspect into their life that is taking them to a whole nother level. And when you see these people succeeding, and when you see how happy they are, and when you see their recoveries taking them to great places, and you see all their families who are there to support and encourage them, you're allowed to say, you know what? I can help as well. I can get a better understanding. And when we open our minds and we start to listen and we start to really we all want to have change. We all want to see changes in Schuylkill County. We understand there's an epidemic. We understand there's a drug problem in this county. We don't need to raise more awareness that there's a problem. What we need to do is raise more awareness to the solutions. And the Skook Recovers, and what we're doing is we're going to bring our stories to the public. We're going to have events where people are going to come in and speak and share. And these events are going to be open to the public for anybody to come in and get a better understanding. If you're somebody that has a loved one who is struggling from the disease of addiction, and you're just seeing this person struggle, these events are for you. Okay, if you're somebody out here who wants to make a difference, if you're in recovery and you'd like to do a little more, these events are going to be for you. If you are somebody in this county who understands how beautiful it is in this area that we live in, and the potential that we have, and understand the importance of this social movement, these events are for you. And so to end this discussion, I just want to say that by bringing in more understanding for addiction, by opening our hearts and minds, and by bringing compassion in on all levels into the general public and from within our communities, we are going to slowly chip away at this epidemic. More people are going to end their lives of recovery and become successful because they're going to have more love and support and encouragement that goes beyond their family and their support groups. It's going to come from everywhere. And by doing that, and by raising the success rate, we're going to have more people in recovery coming to share their stories publicly. We're going to have more people being inspired to get out there and make a big difference and say, hey, yes, I'm in recovery. You know, I don't have all the answers. I don't know. There's not one set way to recover, and I don't know the answers, but I know from my experiences what I had to do and what I am doing today to live a life free of drugs or alcohol. And so I'm going to share that. And with this, we're going to make a difference in this county. We're going to come together as a whole, as a group, everybody on all levels, and we're going to work together. And I'm going to end it at that because it's getting dark. And so I want to thank everybody one more time, because this project is really, really, really important, and it's important for so many people, and there's an outpouring of love and emails and messages and people that are really want to be involved in this. And so I want you to know that I'm very grateful. We as a whole, as the Skook Recovers, because this isn't the Featherhawk Skook Recovers, this is our project. This we're doing together. I'm just facilitating the ideas and putting it all together in a way that you can understand and comprehend, so that you can open your minds and your hearts and become part of it and become part of the change. Because we all want to see better things happen. And so, thank you again, and look forward. We're going to be announcing an event real soon. And until then, I love you guys, and I hope to see everybody participating. And let's do this. Let's make a difference in this county. Let's bring some character back into Schuylkill County. Alright guys, I'm the Featherhawk. I'm out of here. And I just want you to know, everything that we do revolves around this.